Hi, I'm Julian Chan, and I'm a Malaysian saxophonist, and I'm at my favorite saxophone store in Malaysia, which is the Saxophone Library, and it's, like I said, it's one of my favorite places. You can get everything you want saxophone related, so do come by and check them out. So I'm here to play for you, and also to talk about one of P. Mauriat's horns, and it's actually the top line of the P. Mauriat horns that they have made, and this one is called the P. Mauriat Masters 97 Alto Saxophone. And it's quite an interesting horn to play, to say the least. And I've been playing it before recording this. And there are many interesting things I have found about this horn, and I'd like to share them with you. So let's talk about the basic things first. So this is one of, like I said, this is the top line of the P. Mauriat horns, and is the highest class professional model. So it says here P. Mauriat Master 97 Custom Class. And I think of all the P. Mauriat horns that they have made, I think this one is probably the most, I would say, like sort of the gold standard, like the most saxophone that they have, simply because I think of the way it's made, and so the material that they use, I think is kind of like the most neutral, or kind of standard of most saxophones. So it's actually, the body is actually made of yellow brass, which is kind of the standard brass material that they use for, alloy they use for all the saxophones. But it does come with a gold brass neck. So what they've done is they've actually paired a yellow brass with a gold brass neck, and I think it gives a special character to this horn. And it gives quite a rich sound, as you will hear from me playing this horn later. And one of the interesting features that they have is that they actually put in sterling silver octave pips. So basically, the octave pips are these little things where the octave keys are. Top octave key and also the bottom octave key. So I think the sterling silver also helps to give certain interesting resonance to the sound of the saxophone when you play. And some other nice features that they have is that they have mother of pearl keys. So of course, the mother of pearl keys is like the standard, of pearl keys that they use for saxophones from a very long time. So, and it feels comfortable to play. And if you check it out, they have some seriously nice engraving on this horn. Look at that, it's beautiful. And what else can I say about this? In terms of the ergonomics, it's also very comfortable to play, and most of the keys are placed in such a way that it's not strange to get to. It feels different from also some of the other P. Mauriat horns that I've tried, the 67s and 76. The ergonomics is slightly different. I think this one has a little bit more comfort to it. So that's why I said this is kind of their gold standard horn, because they've actually made everything kind of standard, but at a very high quality level. So it's definitely worth checking out. So I think another interesting feature of this horn that it has a 4-point brace. Most standard saxophones have 3, so which is 2 at the body and then 1 at the bell, but this one has 4. So you can tell that it's a lot more sturdier than your standard 3-point brace. And I think musically, it's probably the most versatile of all the horns that I've tried. And you can actually use it for classical music, pop music, jazz music, and I think it will work. Of course, paired with the right setup, you will get what you need out of this horn. Do come down and check this out. And I think it's a pretty wonderful horn. I feel that this is probably the best horn that P. Mauriat has made, and the price do reflect that. But it's worth every penny. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. So just before I go, I'd like to tell you my setup, my mouthpiece and reed setup, so you know where my sound comes from. So this is a Vandoren V16 A8S Plus with MO ligature and a Vandoren Blue Box strength 2 reeds. So that's my kind of thing. Well, I hope you have fun and listening to the sound of this horn. So if you have any questions, please do check out Saxophone Library for details. Thank you. I'm Julian Chan. Hope to see you again.